Okay, we are back, and September is a volatile month, so I took my money out. Right now, I'm down about 6K, and I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna just let NVIDIA run with it, and a few others run with it for the month, and they've been going down. So I'm going. Yeah, she's mad, she's upset again, because she likes green. And I said, when it's down like that, it's time to shop. I took my 12, my 12, 14,000 out and I of NVIDIA on the margin side, and I took it out and just so it wouldn't be affected. But I went back in the NVIDIA side. I'm just gonna buy 100 this month. I'm gonna leave it at 300 to the 400. I'm gonna see how NVIDIA respond. But right now they wasn't responding too good today. They went all the way down to what 68, 168. And I said, no, that was not good. But then now I see they trying to trip back up. So let's look at it. I'm looking at a different one today. Let's look at Intel. I'm just gonna go through Intel quickly because Intel was, there's a lot of talk in the news. Now they got shares of, the government gonna help them out. Yeah, and that's, people's call it socialism. But Intel's it's been around for a long time, but they got fat and happy, and that's when NVIDIA took them over, and then AMD took past them, and that now they just an average. But the government said they were going to invest in Intel. So they still trading around 41% below the estimated value. Earnings are expected to grow, but like 95% per year because of the government intervention, trading a good value compared to peers in the industry. Okay. There's no risk detected right now, risk check. So let's look at this real quick. We know everybody know Intel, the i7, Intel, but you can see it's been kind of spotty. And right now it's the Intel, uh, Intel, this is the inflection point, whatever that means. Intel falls after Trump administration reportedly considered a 10% stake. And then back in August 2nd, so Vice President options to sold about $165,000 a share. So the last 7 days, you got a zero here. But over the year, they've been doing pretty good, about 21%. But compared to industry, look, semiconductor industry, that's still low. U.S. market, you know, return, future growth, it looks good. Intel's supposed to be at least $41. So they unvalue. That's good. That's why I bought 100 of them. So when I can double my money when it goes up. With the government in them, they're gonna below fair value market. And you can see Intel is at the bottom. They got Micron, Texas Instruments, and the same food chain. Intel. This is a good time to buy Intel right now. Future criteria. Okay. Forecast annual growth. They'll outgrow industry. Past performance, quality earnings, not good. Mhm. You can see the trends. Nova, Intel balance sheet. You know, come on, it's not good. Financial position, assets, liability is too high. Liability, short-term liability, they okay. Short-term liabilities, long-term liabilities, they kind of do not cover long-term liabilities. It's about 51 billion. Okay, debt. Okay, debt to equity. About half the debt to equity, assets, liability plus equity. That's a lot of liability, about 50 billion. Hmm. Dividends, not good. Let's see what the management doing. That's what I want to know. What's going on with management? Okay, Lip Bhutan. Lip Bhutan, that's the senior. He's the CEO, Chief Executive Officer. And by tell you, they got criteria for management. They got a good management team in place, compensation. You're right. You better only make about that because he hasn't been doing well at all. So he's setting the example. Okay, he's been there less than a year. He probably took some shares as payment. Look at that. We got 750,000 shares and compensation, board members. He's on the board and he's also he's been there less than a year. Four years of experience, board, and 3.2 experience management board. And back 9 to 12 months ago, you got paper, but other people been buying. Diluted share had not been in, and this is the key. Institution holds most of that. State and local got a little bit of it, and individuals, and but BlackRock and Vanguard. That's why institutions got a hold of it. Okay, they're not a penny stock. You got Vanguard, you got Skin, you got George. Everybody's on this now. Everybody got a little bit of a stake in it, but the big boys up here got billions in it. These billions right here, okay? These asset management companies, they got billions hanging on. Okay, so we're gonna go back. We see what's going on with Intel. And I'm glad I did take a chance and go through that. It's out in California. Now let's reshare our screen. Okay, let's go. I got only a few. Like I said, I told you I don't want to. This is over on my margin side. I took everything out except my jump. I was gonna transfer everything. No, I transfer everything except they got only two. A little bit in here. Okay. Now let's go on the other side, and it's down. I don't have that much over there either. This is the lowest I've been in a long time. But I want Intel, excuse me, I want NVIDIA to do what it do. And the NVIDIA has been in the 60s all day long. That's why I took my money out. I didn't know they were going crazy. Now they starting to get back, track back into the 70s, but it's still down about $500. I got that. I told you I bought that Fannie Mae stuff. I bought 100 of them just in case. I bought them at 10. They go 11 something. I deal with that. Then you got GovOx. I took 5,000 out of the GovOx, sold it on the other side, took that money and put it right back into, that's all you need right now. That's all you need. We trying to wait to these guys to do a little run, but they haven't. Then Intel, look at Intel, it's starting to do their run again. I bought it at $20, $24, and I left it there. And you can see it's starting to fight back. I like fighting. NVIDIA fighting back see it's starting to hit that. Now it's on 71, 72, 73. It's gonna go up. Hopefully it gets to 73, 70, and I don't lose as much today. But yeah, I'm losing a lot today. I think I lost about $2,000 today because it was about 74. So each day if it keeps like that, I have to put everything on the sideline except NVIDIA. But NVIDIA is the biggest. They lost a little bit today. And then you got SMCI. They were losing. They were down. I had it at 42, so I got out of there. and with a little profit, and then got down to they went down as low as $40 or $39. So we have to really look at this thing. And then AT&T it just plugs. One thing about AT&T, they just plug away. They they don't no fanfare. Nobody hear about it. AT&T, you just know you're gonna make something at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, here so far I made $600 some, but everything on the other side is green. That's what I like to see. I like to see all greens. And so let's see the other side. Let's see what our bottom line is going to be. Yeah. So even though this one was over here going down, we got the $297 in that margin account. But I can't wait. I've been sitting on that thing for years, or at least a year and a half. So I'm gonna keep it there. I'm gonna keep my seed in the ground because I think that's gonna be a big one. HCMI. That's the weed industry. You know, but this is what you need. This is what you need. This is what you need. And that penny stock, that 399, I already told them about that. But look at that. There's no only winners today would be the SMCI, not the SMCI. So what do you think? Did we do our due diligence? I'm not going to put anything back in this market for a while. And I'm sorry people get bent out of shape about this thing. But you do not want to put in September is one of the losers month. And then October, they kind of losing too. But let's see if it rebounds from that. Like I say, we got the NVIDIA, you have Intel, you have AMD, and it's getting ready to close. So, that's not bad. It went from 71 up to 72. But that's not bad at all. That's not a bad day's work. It was about $350,000, $3,500 at about around going on midday and the rest of these things. Like I said, you got to watch them. But it's okay. It's okay. But you look at that. That was high as 1,000. I had 400. That's why I took my money out. I took my money out. Okay. Now get ready to close. See, $800, still a lot of money. Of the day, I really gained because I took it all out. Today's trading gain was is a negative $3,338. And you can tell because it was 74. It went up to 75. And then it reversed on it. So we'll see how that's gonna go. We're gonna see how NVIDIA, tomorrow. Let's see how it goes. I got 300. For 300 is enough, but I want to make sure I'll keep some money on the side. If I have to, I will sell out SMCI and I will sell out GovOx. I will sell, I won't sell out GovOx. I still got to keep that one. So we're gonna see how the end will be on that one. So I'm gonna stop sharing. Yep. You don't fight me yet. God ain't through with me yet. Don't fight. Don't fight. So God bless you. God keep you. God cause face shine on you, give you peace, and hopefully we'll be back here next week. Let's stop this thing. Oh, Friday.